I walk through space and run through time. I visit corners of my mind. Then I come down and talk to you. I know it's hard at times to unwind, but in this place I hope you find your light inside and shine with just a few of us. We gon' make it if we try, just a few of us. Just a few of us. Hope everybody doing well. Stillness, abundance, love, and light, health, and holding the street times. You hear me? I'm feeling well. You know, that's my shit. If y'all ain't realized it yet, it stay running in my mind. You know, when I think about the words that came to me, even though it's in the melody of an old song, when I think about the words that came to me, it's deep. I'm gonna have y'all singing it to y'allself before long. You hear me? Just a few of us. Man, it's good to be consistent. It's good to be persistent. Because when you persistent and you consistent, you ain't gotta be in no rush. Because you know your consistency and your persistency is always at work for you. But when you're not consistent and you're not persistent, that time off, see, that time off can set you double the time back. And plus, speeding cause accidents. And you ain't gotta be in no car to understand what that means. You know, hurry and rushing to do anything can cause mishaps, mistakes. Why is that important? Because judgment is here. And if judgment is here, that means justice is here. And when I say judgment, I don't mean in how we judge the world, how we judge our employment, how we judge our co-workers, how we judge our friends, you know, how we judge our significant other or our loved ones. I'm talking about how we judge ourselves. Your justice gonna come through how you judge yourself. If you don't listen, you're gonna miss it. But judgment is here, because justice is here, especially for those of us who are doing the work on ourselves, you know, and we don't shorten, or we don't turn down the light when it comes time to shine it on ourselves. I say that because if you keep your fuse lit, you'll be showing the way, even in times that you don't know which way to go. But it's gonna take some things. It's gonna take, for one, it's gonna take the ability to be brutally honest with yourself. And then be able to be, and then first of all, it's gonna take being able to be brutally honest with yourself. And then it's gonna take the ability to tell yourself the truth or the brutal honesty that you had to be with yourself about. The reason being because it put all the demons on a platter. Yours, and then eventually anybody else that you come into contact with through your interactions as an acquaintance occur. Or it may be the determining factor. If one doesn't occur at all, if you don't listen, you're gonna miss it. I say that because if it's always gonna be darkness, then who's gonna be the light? If it's always gonna be lies, then who's gonna tell the truth? It's easy it's easy at any point in time to hear somebody talking about they hate us. And I get it. But everybody ain't hating on us all the time. But if we in a world of hate where it do exist, then who gonna be the expression of love? Who gonna be the embodiment of love? We gonna need to know the answers to those questions, because it's gonna tell us a lot about ourselves. See, if y'all feel the presence of the presence in your present, then ain't no better time than right now to embrace it. Because it ain't no court like spiritual court. See, you can get it, it's to get a ticket for leaving your car parked too long on the street, on the physical block, is one thing. But to get a ticket for staying parked too long in the spiritual realm is a whole nother type of reality. You hear me? Hey. Ain't no court like spiritual court. In spiritual court, we've been held in judgment of ourselves. In spirit, shadow work will put us in a good place if we find ourselves in spiritual court. In judgment of ourselves. You hear me? You acquire brutal self-honesty, acceptance, willpower, and a whole lot of discipline. A whole lot of discipline. A whole lot of discipline. The light workers know that. The star seeds know that. The empaths know that. The intuitives know that. The clairvoyants know that. The clairsentients know that. And every other gifted person know that. Or at least we should. Why do I say that? Because you could be caring. You could be loving. You could be essential. And you could be vital in the lives of everybody that you come into contact with. And if it don't be enough, you still gonna have to deal with deception. And the beauty in that is, if we don't get in the cycle of it becoming a negative when it's occurring, then shadow work become your justice, because you get a chance to fix your cracks through the cracks that you see in others. Remember, everybody that we interact with is mirroring something to us about ourselves. We just spoke on this yesterday. The energy is intense. The shifts are evident as they are real. And these transformations are very powerful for those of us who are enduring and undergoing transformation. Because we're all going through transformation, whether it's for better or for worse, good, bad, or indifference. You hear me? That's why I stay in my spiritual bag. And I suggest that you all do too. That's why I stay in my emotional bag. And I just suggest that you all do too. I stay in my mental bag. And I think y'all get the picture. Ain't nothing wrong with being in a place that you always creating a divine space for yourself. And it's even more beautiful thing when you're able to translate that and express that into those who you come into contact with on a daily basis, regardless of where it may be. I say that to say this. What you know, regardless of what you experience, because it's about what you learned from it. So I'll say, what you know is your gift to yourself. But it can benefit others. So, are you selfish or are you helpful? See, everything I know was my gift to myself. And in everything I know that it can benefit others. So why else would I be here? You don't listen, you're gonna miss it. How do I know? How do I know? Somebody saying, how he know? It's easy. Being me is my advantage. Being me is my advantage. It always has been. And the more we realize that being you gonna be your advantage, the easier your journey will be. And I'm sure that some of y'all resonate with that concerning your own experiences. Who has your life walk made easier by your influence and impact? Who life walk has made your life easier by their influence or impact upon you? I honor the elders and the ancestors, young and old, for the seeds of knowledge and wisdom deposited in my life that my experiences later on came and cultivated and watered so it could become plants of understanding or comprehension. We're still in breast cancer month, so I wanna give acknowledgement to the breast cancer survivors. You know, keep kicking it in its behind. Challenges help us get in divine order, family. Whatever challenges we find ourselves facing, when we facing one, challenges help us get in divine order. Challenges help us get into connection with ourselves. Even through agents of chaos, even if we the agent of chaos. This thing we call life is the preparation. It is the school, the university, the learning center, the rec center. And like school, life also has a appointed or an allotted time. Life has extended each and every one of us an appointed or an allotted time. And like school, life has given each and every one of us a work to do within an appointed and an allotted time. We don't got forever to be great. And within this appointed or allotted time that we have, it's very important that we realize the assignment. It's very important that we recognize the lessons. The lessons necessary to get the work done according to the appointed and or allotted time that we have here, that we have now, that we have in the present. Some gonna follow their sight, their appetites, their desires, their temptations. And a few of us gonna follow our soul. Which one are you gonna be? And while you think about that, don't bring yourself down in the process of the fight. It's all part of the process. Stillness and abundance, love and light, health and wholeness. 3 times. You hear me? Thanks for the likes, thanks for the unlikes, thanks for the shares, thanks for the subscribes, thanks for the unsubscribers, thanks for the passerbys, and thanks for the peekaboos. Thank you for being you, and it's an honor for me to be me. I am Sawu. Love, family.